Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a lovely titanium, rubber, leather, carbon fiber, and white ceramic Hublot Big Bang UNICO Ferrari white ceramic, a 500-piece limited series in multiple materials. This one takes Hublot's concept of fusion to the logical extreme, a fusion of materials and a fusion of Ferrari and Hublot that feels right. Those two brands are all about braggadocio, and frankly, this is a perfect confluence of the two. 45 millimeters, it's a light watch on the wrist because the titanium, the carbon, and the ceramic, all three are lightweight materials. Eyes closed, this could be a 42. It's a thick watch, no doubt. 16.9 millimeters thick with a modular case design that shows just about every layer of its nearly 17 millimeters of construction. Across the wrist, two things to note. First, my wrist is 16 centimeters circumference to give scale. Second, although the watch is huge at 57.7 millimeters across the wrist, note the curvature of the case at the edges. See how it arcs down around the wrist? That helps it to seat properly, and relatively speaking, it does blend down around the wrist, so the proportion looks a little bit more appropriate. I can recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 15 centimeters circumference. Now, Hublot goes all out with the spec, as the company is wont to do with straps. You get a lot. First, you get this wonderful hybrid automotive style, removable rubber and leather contrasting stitch strap. This is Hublot's car belt buckle style release system. The button at center releases and then you see just plug it right back in and it stays. It is a very thick cut piece. It matches the flare of the lugs when seen from the top and the swell of the lugs when seen from the side, so it's very well keyed to the lines of the case. The buckle itself is a combination of carbon fiber and titanium. First, twin triggers, so this one can't pop open. You do need to depress the triggers. There's an Hublot logo built into the chassis, and then you can see how you basically just take the buckle and you tuck the strap in, and once it's sized, it's anchored permanently underneath the clasp, so there's no excess length showing externally and there are no minder loops to mar the lines of your watch. So it's a very clever system, and just to clarify, you do have that quick release system on both sides, and this is a brand new Hublot strap. You can see there's no gouging, wear, or tear. The case itself is a composite of things you can see and things you cannot. What you cannot see is that the inner canister of the watch that actually holds the dial and the movement, that's made of titanium, and that's why the otherwise incomprehensible titanium script appears on the case back. Inside, it's all tie. Fly tie, flanked by a combination of resin and carbon fiber. You can see the resin on the flank with the carbon fiber inserts. You can see the same on the opposite side. You can see the carbon fiber of the bezel, and it is a layered carbon fiber that lets you see the layers of its fibers. The watch itself is made of white ceramic, and if we could try to get that in focus, it's a very difficult thing to capture in a rangefinder. You can see that it's alternately polished and satin finished, which is very impressive. Ceramic is not easy to finish, especially when the surfaces that are being polished are so narrow, sharp, and delicate. Good job, Hublot. You can see the Hublot titanium polished bezel bolts that are in the bezel as well as the flank of the case. And you can see the layers of construction, effectively a machine brought from the inside out. Turn it all over, you can see this is a 500-piece limited edition. This is number 83. Jump back to the case flank, and you can see that the watch is Ferrari branded from every angle. It is a flyback chronograph, so you can reset and restart with a single press of the Ferrari labeled pusher. The pushers for the chronograph are nicely integrated into the crown shoulder, and there is a rubber studded crown that you actually release with just 1/4 turn, and you actually reseat with just 1/4 turn. That's the purpose of the little red rubber insert. It lets you know if the crown is locked or unlocked. It's that simple. 1/4 turn, 100 meters of water resistance. The Cavallino Rampante on the dial side, and of course the Hublot logo, as well as all of the indices, the numerals, the Cavallino, and the register for the chronograph minutes sitting on top of a second sapphire that lies below the cap sapphire. There's a flange outboard, and you can see how there are block-like individual Arabic numeral mounts. They're little blocks that serve as a reference point for reading the chronograph. And note the white bezel for chronograph minutes. Hublot's UNICO caliber gives you a 60-minute register rather than 30 minutes, which I find so much more practical. You can also see on top of a yellow pane silhouetted, there is a skeletonized date disc that has a quick set. There's also a hacking seconds function. Hublot counterweight to the loomed chronograph seconds hand. And note underneath the Cavallino, the lateral clutch of the chronograph. I'm starting, I'm stopping. I'm starting, I'm stopping, and just below, with an Hublot H-pattern bolt on its black polished cap, there is the column wheel. So Hublot effectively taking what would normally be on the case back of the watch, taking the chronograph mechanism, including the clutch, and turning the movement inside out, bringing it over to the dial side so you can enjoy it without removing the watch from the wrist. Brilliant stuff. The UNICO is a movement designed to be seen. Case back, you can see the UNICO caliber 1241, 38 joules, automatic winding, bidirectional, 3-day power reserve. It beats away at 28.8. It features Edicron for very precise regulation. It features an unlubricated silicone escapement that you can't quite see to enhance the duration of the maintenance interval. The silicone escapement really helps on that front, as lubrication of an escapement is one of those features and flaws of traditional Swiss lever designs that tend to hasten maintenance. The entirety of it is Hublot in-house, designed by B&B Concept, which is Hublot's in-house engineering powerhouse. Of course, the chronograph itself, with a useful 60-minute display, the flyback complication, and 100-meter water resistance to make this an aquatic cavallino. Although it is dedicated to Ferrari cars, this is a full-service surf or turf sports watch. See it and make it yours on the watch box. Hublot Big Bang UNICO Ferrari White Ceramic. The 80s were the era of the white Ferrari. Solid Miami Vice. Rock your Testarossa with this UNICO on the wrist.